Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back in Evospace. Let's get back to it. Let's see, what do we have set up so far? We have a basic stone mine. That's we still have to manually provide coal to the furnace there to generate heat to run that thing and kinetic energy. We've got kind of the same setup here for copper that needs to be scaled up. And then we have our coal mine, which is kind of self-sustaining. And it's also powering our research, which is kind of tiny. We've got one little low-end computer and one little setup to generate basically electricity, right? Heat in the furnace to kinetic energy from the Stirling engine. Kinetic energy gets turned into electricity from this compact generator. And then we're feeding that electricity straight into our computer. Between episodes, I let things run for a little bit while I just kind of researched the tech tree and was looking at the different things we can make and trying to come up with some plans. So as a result of letting things run, I think we're actually in decent shape with copper. We don't have tons, but we got quite a bit. I don't know, something like 320 bars, something like that. What I want to do, plan-wise, eventually... Or we talked last episode about bringing coal from the coal mine over to here so we can fully automate the copper ingot production by feeding this furnace and feeding the furnace there and then scaling this up and then running coal all the way over to where we're mining the stone to do the same thing, right? So I'm not having to hand carry coal over to these two other mining operations. Excuse me. Long term, we don't want to be belting... Or long term, I don't want to be belting coal. You could keep doing it, and I did that last season I played Evospace. But I think for this playthrough, I want to try to focus on having electricity be the main form of energy that we're moving between different factories that we've got going. So we saw that we can produce electricity over here, right, from heat. Right, furnace, then kinetic energy, and then this guy produces electricity. From there, we could wire electricity anywhere we want. And then the other half of the puzzle is how do we convert electricity back to heat for the things that need heat, like smelting, and back to kinetic energy for things that need kinetic energy, like these mines, right? So let's take a look at the... I guess the crafting tree here, everything we could possibly craft and see what our options are. We're sitting here at the copper tier and we've only got the ability to, let's go through here and look at anything that transfers one type of energy resource to another. So this is all processing, aesthetics. Oh, between episodes, I researched as much of the decoration things out of the tech tree that I could. So there's some new things that we'll be able to create if we want. Copper corners. Okay, there's processing stuff, copper pipe, copper heat pipe. That's all just transmission of heat energy. Scaffolding is building, signs, copper cable. That's going to be our main way of transmitting energy across our factories. We hope is this copper cable. We'll focus on electricity. Okay, that's a chest, storage. Copper valve has to do with fluids. There's our belts, splitter, copper container for fluids. Stirling engine. Okay, here's converting energy from one kind to another. This is heat into kinetic. This is the kinetic into electricity. So those are the two things we have. We want to go from electricity to heat and electricity to kinetic if we can. Let's see if we have anything at this tier that's going to let us do it. Filtering arms, copper pump and filtering pump, overflow pump. That's got nothing to do with energy transmission. Copper smelter. This guy takes heat. Copper furnace. This one burns solid fuel to generate heat. Nope. We're looking for stuff that takes electricity and gives us heat or kinetic energy. Furnace for smelting steel. This one doesn't say what it takes. Burns liquid fuel for heat. Nope. There's our mining tower. Assembler. Fluid dump. It's just a way to get rid of liquids. Copper lamp. We'll be using these soon, I think. Automatic farm. Atmospheric condenser, copper computer, and then we've got this copper kinetic heater. This one takes kinetic energy and produces heat. Ideally, we'd have one that takes electricity and produces heat. Let's take a look at the next tier up, steel. See if we can find anything that transfers energy from one type to another. Ideally, electric to heat and electric to kinetic. Flywheel conducts kinetic energy and stores it. Building materials, storage. Here's a conducts electricity. Looks like a switch to turn on and turn things off, I guess. Processing, conveyors, belts, containers, processing, Stirling engine, combustion engine. This makes kinetic energy from fluids. Steel generator converts kinetic energy into electricity. Okay, we've already got that. Steel electric engine. Okay, here's electric into kinetic. That's a piece we don't have in our current tier. Electric into kinetic. Now we need electric into heat. Is there anything on this tier that gives us heat from electricity? Consumes heat. Steam turbine has a fluid input and produces kinetic. Yeah, that's from steam. We want heat from electricity. Okay, a smelter that takes electricity. That's kind of interesting. That gets us a little ways there. Suitable for stainless steel smelting. It looks like that's only for stainless steel, but it does take electricity. Steel furnace, burns solid fuel. Oven is not something we want. Furnace for smelting steel. Steel fluid furnace. Okay, uses electricity to generate heat. Consumes electricity and produces heat. So that's awesome. So if we can produce electricity, we can send it anywhere, and then we can get electricity, anything that uses it. We can pipe the electricity over there. If it needs mechanical energy, we can use this electric engine for kinetic energy. And if it needs heat, we can use a steel electric furnace. I believe that's just going to put out heat. Cool. But we need to get to the steel tier for that. Let's look at the research tree and see what it's going to take for all that. Okay, back to the production side of things. Oh man, let's see what we got going on here. There's the electric switch. We're probably gonna have to automate circuits. Let's see. Steel production. While we're looking at things, let's just kick that off while we're looking at things, just to keep the computer running. Stirling engine. So we're looking for steel level stuff. Basic machines, automation, filtering, flywheel, screwdriver, pump jack for oil, automatic farm, automatic mining, assembler. That one we're probably going to need to do next. I wish we could queue these up. Flywheel, that's for storing kinetic energy. Screwdriver is for being able to move machines once they're already placed, so you can rotate them when they're placed. We'll want to get that too. Steam pack gives us a little bit of a boost, kind of like a weak jetpack. Not urgent. Scanner is going to allow us to find other ore deposits. Multi-tool, as we upgrade it, it's going to allow us to, I think, mine faster. Valve for fluids and gases, I'm guessing. Basic machines, let's see. That's not going to unlock anything new for us. I mean, it will, but it'll unlock the higher tier of things we already have. We're looking for new stuff that converts energy. Okay, that research is done. Let's go to assembler. Get that going. Inventory upgrade, torch. Is that just for looks? I don't know what that thing does. We could try it. It might look cool. Smelting. I don't see anything on energy conversion there. Dump container, fluid dumping. No type of storage. And Stirling engine. That just moves us up in the tiers. Furnace, solid dump, gas dump. Terminals. Don't know what those are even for. Solar panels. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that's kind of sweet. Advanced smelting. That's going to take circuits. We can't do anything yet on that. What was the other one we wanted to do? Screwdriver. Let's get that going. Advanced smelting takes circuits. That's one of the first things we're going to automate. Steel production, we have a level of that already. Initial scan, atmospheric condenser. We do need this atmospheric condenser. Maybe that'll be next. Radiator. I think this is just a way to get rid of excess heat. Destroys heat energy. Okay, interesting. Heat transferring. Kinetic heater. Kinetic heater. Yeah, this is the one that takes kinetic energy and turns it into heat. We want electricity into heat. This one's not bad to have. I want electricity into heat. Power generation. Be cool to have heat into electricity too. I don't know if there is such a thing. I think we have to go through kinetic energy to get electric. Oh, there's an electric engine right there. Yeah, it's going to take circuits. Yep. That's when we want to get to. So we're definitely going to have to automate circuits before we can do a power network. What else? What did I say we needed? Atmospheric condenser. Let's get that researched while we're looking here at the tech tree. So electric engine is one of them. And what was the other one? It was like electric furnace, right? There it is, electric furnace. Can we? Yeah, we can't get that either. We got to automate circuits for that. Oops, I just bumped the microphone. All right, so what can we do? This tells me that we got to live with coal at least for a little bit. How little bit is a little bit? Should we? We're gonna need steel too. Oh man, what do we want to work on first? Here's the contenders. One is belting this coal over to those two factories and scaling them up so we can get 3 furnaces going and get a lot of copper going. That's one option. Another option is to build out this copper mine so we have a true factory that's just kicking out copper ingots for us, like a ton of copper ingots, multiple drills, multiple smelting setups, just so that we have like an endless supply of copper ingots. The other option is to go after iron and start preparing for steel. My main goal again is to get the to be able to have an electric network, which means we can produce those electric furnaces. Boom. And we can produce the steel electric engines. So that's all going to require the steel tier. And then to unlock those things, we obviously need to automate circuits. What should we do first? Let's see what the recipe on circuits is. Can we even make those? Can we make circuits yet? I don't see them. I think we need to have well, there's circuit there. We have to make circuit boards and copper wire, right? Copper wire we can handcraft. Circuits, circuit board. Looks like it takes planks, which is so weird. Yeah. Planks, but we would like to automate that. Should we automate circuits first? And just deal with manually delivering coal over here. What we could do... Just thinking if we distribute the coal to these 2 factories, eventually we're going to rip out that coal belt. And it's going to kind of be a little bit of waste. What we could do is just put a box of coal next to each of these furnaces and let them run while we go and build a little circuits factory. It would be less waste. It's a little hokey. Could easily do it here. Let's let's start with that. Let's start with that. It's a low investment and it gets us doing stuff. We can go with, let's get a couple copper storages. Where are you? Boom, right here, copper chest. So we want 1, 2 for here. Another one over for where the stone stuff is. And then we're going to need at least 3 of these arms. So I'll queue up 3 more. We have 1. Let's do it. Show you what we're going to do. Let's pop one of these guys down. Boom. And robotic arm. That way. And then we're going to load this guy up with coal. It's hokey. It's hokey. Let's escape out of that. Give this guy all the coal I currently have, and let's go fetch more coal. We have tons of it. Oops, right click, grab all that coal, and I'm going to fill my entire inventory with coal. Oops, other way around. And let's go fill up that storage. This is hokey, but it'll last us for a while, and we can work on that circuits production. Right click. Yeah, that'll last a good long time. We should probably... we'll let this run. This is going to hold a lot of copper. I was going to say we could replace that with a copper chest. We'll leave it. Leave it as it is. What's next? We have a lot of copper. No, no copper in there. Let's do the same thing over here with this little guy. I'm going to put some blocks down. Boom. 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 Be a few more just so we can actually walk around here. And we'll stick with just one of these guys for now. One Stirling engine. I'm playing a little bit late at night, so I'm a little tired and a little slow. So if I mess up my words, apologize. Let's get storage right there, and then robotic arm right there. And let's load this guy up with coal. We'll go get more. This guy is scaled up, so should refill these coal chests fairly quickly. Again, this is just going to buy us some time. You are set up right. Let me just grab that coal to make sure this is going to work. Yep. Looks like it's going to be fine. Fill that guy up. So that copper is going to be chugging away for a good long time. The next thing we need to do is the same thing with the stones. We have building blocks. I'll grab whatever coal is left over here. Not much. Not much. Let that run. Head over to the stone area. We've got an extra furnace here we can take up. We're no longer using this or this. And then let's look at inventory. Do I have any stone containers? I don't. Here is our stone production. Let's grab all that stone. And it looks like this guy's already out of gas. Give him some. Our last container here. Boom. Make this look a little bit better. And robotic arm. Boom. And we'll put the rest of the coal in there. All right. So they have a supply of coal. We want to scale these up, but that just bought us some time. Now we want to do circuits. That's non-trivial. So let's take a look at the recipe again. It's actually going to take some wood, and wood is going to involve us researching some things. Let's take a look. Where are you, circuits? Okay, you're under miscellaneous. There it is, circuit. Copper wire. Let's see. How do we want to do this? For the copper wire, we may just like we brought coal over to a storage chest, we may bring copper ingots over temporarily to a factory that's producing wire for us. But the wood is what I'm really worried about. Let's middle click on that. See what the tech tree says. In order to make wood here on the right side, or this is how to make the circuit boards, we just got to run wood through a copper cutting machine. Let's check the tech tree and make sure we have that researched. I thought I saw it in here. Right there, cutting. Let's research that. Boom. And then we need to figure out how to make wood. So let's go back to here. Center click, and I'm going to center click on the planks. Okay, planks. Logs. I think there's a way for us to produce logs. I'm going to center click on that. To get logs, if you feed water into an automatic farm, out comes the wood. Otherwise, you just have to mine it. There's a bunch of different in-game plants and trees that you can take the multi-tool to and just get wood. That's not sustainable. We need proper automatic farm, and this just needs water. So how do we get water? First, let's make sure we have the automatic farm researched. I think we did that, right? Or did we not? We did the atmospheric condenser. Where is the automatic farm? You guys probably already see it. I'm looking. Where are you, automatic farm? You're in here somewhere. I know you're in here somewhere. Construction deconstructor. There it is, automatic farm. Let's get that queued up. And then let's go back and see how we get water. So you to you to you to you. Bunch of center clicks there. How do we get water? Well, if we start with fermented biomass, we can get ethanol in water. That sounds complicated. Or a copper pump will produce water for us. Or an atmospheric condenser will produce water. 6 seconds. I wonder what that 12W is. Is that power? Doesn't look like power. Copper pump moves liquids between devices. Yeah, has a fluid input, has a fluid output. I wonder if that does take electricity. Copper atmospheric condenser connects liquids and gases from the atmosphere, consumes kinetic energy, has a fluid output. 10 seconds, you get a tiny little drop of water. Copper pump. We have water all around us. Could do it that way. Let's pick something else in the tech tree to research. Let's fluid furnace just for the heck of it. Do we want to set up a planks factory? And if so, where? We're over here. We're going to combine this with copper wire. We could do like a wood factory right off of this little river here and try the pumps to see how that works. I wonder how that scales. The other is the atmospheric condenser. I'm most comfortable with the atmospheric condenser because that's what I did in the first season. But that makes me actually want to try the pumps to try something different. That would be what's straight down and then to our left. Let's go down to the water and see if we can find a site here that makes sense. I Yeah, over here maybe. Well, I hate to kill off all these trees. Let's see. Maybe we can... I kind of want to preserve as much of the terrain as we can without just terraforming everything flat. Want to make it look nice. So maybe kind of into the side of the hill, hanging over a little bit. We could put a building on stilts. But let's experiment. Let's experiment first and just see how this is all going to work. I'm going to grab just some blocks and build a little platform. We're going to see if we can get water from a pump. Let's go in the build menu. Do we even have pumps? We probably have to research that too. Take a look, 'cause I don't remember doing anything with that. Wood furnace, solid dump, pump right there. Do it. That's kind of what we need next. We have plenty of copper on us. Copper ingots. We're in good shape on that. I suppose while I'm sitting here, I could make some more bricks. If we right click, there's where all our options are for 5, 25, 100. I was kind of wondering about that last episode or a couple episodes ago. That's kind of handy. Just a right click does that. Waiting for research. We can pick our next item while we're waiting. Looking. Heat transferring. Let's do that. Boom. That'll research really quick. And let's build a pump. See if we can make this all work. Here it is. Copper pump moves liquids between devices and pipes. Can be placed underwater to collect water. Fluid input, fluid output. Guessing doesn't need electricity. But we're going to need copper pipes. Let's build some of those. I suppose I can turn off the bricks now that we're building some things that we know we need. All right, let's take our pump. Where are you? Here. I think we're supposed to put this underwater somewhere. I don't know exactly how it works, but we're going to find out together. Boom. There it is. Looks a little goofy. Where's your output? Looks like it's got 2. Now we want to get our copper pipes. I'll actually put these on the hotbar. And will you connect here? Check it out. Think we're doing it. That's not what I want. Collect that up. Okay, I'm guessing that's going to get us water. See if I can get this thing to line up the way I want. Or nugget up there. And then let's build this platform out. This is going to be basically our tree farm so we can get wood. And then we'll turn this, I guess, into planks. Or just, and then maybe from planks into circuit boards all within the same facility. And we'll make it look like extra pretty later. We just want to get something that functions. Like we'll put stairs and all that kind of stuff. Oh, man. Ran too far. That's going to happen more than once. But hopefully not within the same 2 minutes. I just want to find my pipe. There it is. All right. I'm guessing that's our water coming in. Can you hop across? Yep. Good. More copper pipe. Let's get 10 of these. And then we need the atmospheric. No, we need the greenhouse thing. Is that, do we have that yet? Here it is. Copper automatic farm. Fluid input. Let's get 3 of these. Let's do 4 is overkill. Wait for things to build. Oh man, this has a whole big long production chain. We can start with one of them. Pop this guy right there. Gonna widen our platform. And see why I automated the stone mining and bricks. We're going to be using a ton. All right, this guy needs water. I think that's its only input. I've got copper pipe. Let's pipe through here now. I don't know if there's steel pipe and all that, or if it makes a difference. Let's see, just out of curiosity. There's copper pipe. The next tier up, there is steel pipe. Interesting. Does it have a different flow rate? No idea what the different tiers of piping mean. This pipe's probably going to continue on. And then we'll put another farm here. Boom. Let's see if this guy's getting water or what's going on here with this guy. I'll right click. I'll pick a recipe. Oh, look at that. Pumpkin and rapeseed. Let's, just for fun, I'm going to center click on these and see what these are good for. Pumpkin can be turned into organics, so it's a way to automate organics. Or pumpkin can be fermented and make methane. Can be transported by pipes, can be injected and extracted from machines by pumps. Burnable. This is a way to get interesting. If we wanted to generate heat, not using coal, but using using pumpkins, we could do it. Pumpkins and the methane and just burning that. Using the heat from where we burn it to generate kinetic energy, kinetic into electricity. So that maybe we'll have a methane power plant in this playthrough at some point. I think I'm going to start with just burning coal. All right, that guy, we got to pick the recipe. Let's pick the wood. And then let's see. Okay, not enough items. We're not getting, the water's not coming in. Let's see if there's something in the pump where we have to pick a recipe or turn it on somehow. Or switch the inputs and outputs. It says it's running. Is there an input and an output side? Looks like there could be. So let's switch the pipe. I'm gonna hop down there and fetch that. And I'm gonna need to make more pipe most likely. Are you gonna go where I want you to go? Right there. Up. And back. Not that way. Fortunately, we can breathe underwater, apparently. Let's make some more copper pipe. Let's see if we can get this hooked up. I want you right there. I have a feeling that's going to do it. Let's look at this thing again. That looks better from there. At least it looks different. Let's see if our little guy here is getting water. Yep. Awesome. In fact, did we make 2 pumps or just 1? We just made 1 pump. That guy's getting water. Boy, the wood production looks like it's going to be so low. Right? So we're probably going to want to scale this up. Now that we know that works, what should we do? Should we go a whole lot higher? Like run that pipe up higher and have a bigger floor that starts way up here or something. I'm guessing we can pump as far as we need to. That would give us a lot of room to do some factory. Further up we go. In fact, we could go almost all the way up. Way up here and produce wood for the circuit boards, but then we'd have to belt them down and meet up with copper wire. Copper wire is going to be produced straight away at that factory or somewhere around here. Maybe over this way. We need a factory that is going to take in water and export, I guess, circuit boards and or planks. And it looks like we're going to need to scale it up fairly big. Because this doesn't look like it produces wood very... Oh, we get 15 per cycle. Not too bad. $100. Yeah, we get 15 every 100 seconds, something like that. Grab those. Thinking we should be way up here. Let's see if I can take these little bushes out. This is so far up. Just thinking, bear with me. All right, I think we'll keep the platform here. But let's build it out a little bit. We can go, there's 3 directions we can expand, right? Off to the right, off to the left, and straight out. But I want to start with at least 4 of these things. And I'm trying to think of how we want to pipe that water. We could, as soon as you come into the factory, we could have you go off to the distance that way and back this way, and then feed an array of these things. Maybe 2 would fit. Then we need to route the wood maybe up to the next floor of the factory, and we just kind of build into the side of the mountain, or side of this hill. And I'm going to spend a fair amount of time thinking about the looks of our little factory. I'm sure we'll rework things several dozen times, but let's build this platform around the pipe coming in. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, and then this pipe can kind of come across. Boom. I'm going to need more bricks. Let's get those crafting. A couple hundred of those. Oh, there's another... Just thinking. Just thinking. Escape. Escape. Out of build mode. Gonna grab this wood. Looks like it holds 30. I want to see about the... I'm thinking about the exterior design of the building, what it's going to look like. Seems like it should have some amount of wood on it, since that's what we're producing here. Go one more out this way. let's look at the wood building blocks. What we have. I think we might have something. Right click to get that off the screen. We have these wooden planks that looks like it's a building block. Curious to see what these look like. Let's build some of these just to see the aesthetic. I'll turn off our bricks and put those after the planks. Okay, here's wood blocks. This is all just aesthetics, what I'm looking at right now. That might not be bad for the walls. Use wooden walls. I want to push that out even one further. Let's expand this first. A platform. We're out of stone here real soon. And then build a couple more of these greenhouse things. Didn't we build? We might have some in inventory. Yeah, we built 4 of them. So this guy. Oh, yeah, they're not symmetric. Something like that. I can chew back this mountain if we need to. More copper pipe is needed. Do that. See where I'm going with this? And then there would be another, maybe branch of this pipe goes through and 2 and 2. And then maybe the same thing down there if we want to scale up. And then I guess we could always go up a floor if we needed more planks. Now, how do we get stuff out of here? I think we can just hook an inserter up to this. Let's see if it works. Do I not have? What am I missing? I'm actually missing robotic arms. Build some of these. Probably time to build at least 10 of these. And let's see if this guy pulls out a log. Do I need storage? I might. Wait for things to craft. Let's pick something out of the tech tree while we're waiting. Kinetic heater. That'll do. Waiting for my storage. We're almost there. Or not. It looks like we have 3 more robotic arms to make. Do we have any storage in here, right? Do up some more bricks. All right, there's our storage. I just want to see if this is going to work. Is that how we get the wood out of these things? And is this... Oh, I got to pick recipes on these. Wood. Wood and wood. I gotta wait for this to get done. I gotta wait for this to run. Oh man, yeah, it's kind of slow. But hopefully these are all going to get water just fine from that pump. We can always throw more pumps. I don't know what the throughput on the pipes are. Can I right click? Consumption, production, storage capacity. This isn't showing me a whole lot, is it? Okay, research is done. Let's pick another one while we're waiting. Torches sound cool. It's not urgent yet, though. Valves, the scanners, steam pack, maybe. Flashlights. That takes circuits. I guess we'll just do the flashlight to have something. Did that go? Yeah. All right. Just want to verify we can pull wood out of this thing. How you doing? Just about done. 25 more seconds. We're not going to be putting it into storage. We might use storage as a buffer, I suppose. Yeah, it doesn't really slow anything down. Almost there. Boom. In it goes. In fact, I wonder if we can get all 15 out of there before it produces more with a single inserter. We could always use 2. They don't take any electricity. Eventually, we'll be able to scale them up to faster inserters or robotic arms. I guess it wouldn't hurt to have a little cache, too. And then all that wood is going to have to make its way up to the next floor, basically. So let's... how do we want to do it? How do we want to do it? Kind of want a wall where product climbs up the wall. Let's go get some more stone and check on things. I can actually maybe grab a little bit of coal on the way. Let's grab all that. I don't think we'll need much more than that. These guys should be in really good shape. Yeah, tons of coal. They haven't even gone through 2 stacks yet. Nice, nice. Oh, and we'll grab our copper. We're going to need it. Cool. Grab the stone. We can start producing bricks. And let's fill this guy up. This one never did get filled up. Oh, I should have grabbed... Yeah, I should have grabbed more, right? Let's go grab more. Kind of forgot that one had a ton of room in its storage. Grab all of you. You and all of you. Boom, enjoy. Maybe I'll hold 1 stack just in case I need it for some unforeseen reason. That'll keep running for a while. We got all the stone out of there, right? Grab the last few nuggets. And then we'll head back over to the wood production. And I'll show you what I'm thinking, and then maybe, well, we'll see. We'll see. Thinking about doing some of the building off camera, but we can do a bunch of it together too. Let's chew this back with the multi-tool a little bit. And we're going to build this factory kind of into the mountainside here. Don't like things cramped. I'm not really a compact factory kind of person. Like lots of room. More room than I need. A lot more room, actually. I want to move this back one or two more blocks. And then we're going to have a wall that goes up to the next floor. And on this wall, we're going to put some belts. And we're going to route the wood up to the next floor, where it's going to get turned into planks. At least that's the plan. So you, and then over to here, and then shift and out one. Boom, that's what I really want. Clear this back. Okay, very good, very good, very good. I don't know how far we're going to go out in this direction. Guess we should plan for maybe semi-short term having 12 of these greenhouse things, our automatic farms. 4 right there. 4 kind of in this quadrant. And then 4 over this way. I don't know. I don't know how many we're going to need, but that seems reasonable for long term. And then what I want to do is put, I want to put a wall right here. We're going to need some kind of stairs and things to move them out this area. But we'll put a wall here. I'm not sure how high. We'll do it next episode. I think I have stairs. Do I have the ability to make stairs? I do. You can make wood or stone. We'll see what looks best. But yeah, next episode, we're going to create the second floor, get the wood out of these, at least 4 automatic farms, route them up to the next floor. We'll see how to distribute them, and then we're going to turn them into planks, turn that wood into planks. So we go here. I center click on logs. Boom. This will be the next recipe. And what do we need for the copper cutting machine? Consumes kinetic energy. So how are we going to get kinetic energy over here? We'll have to think about it. I wonder if we could actually burn logs. Can we burn logs for energy? The next line down shows we can. So we could feed some stone furnaces. We wouldn't have to route coal over here. Long term, we're going to use electricity. But short term, in order to power our cutting machines, take logs and turn them into planks. To get that kinetic energy, we could just run some of our logs into a stone furnace. Throw some Stirling engines on top. And that would be our kinetic energy that's required for the copper cutting machines. That's probably what we'll do. Then once we get planks, we just got to cut them again, right? So maybe that'll go up to a 3rd floor. Send up the planks. Ooh, can I burn planks? I can. I can burn planks for energy. So maybe we'll do that kind of thing temporarily. Generate our own power here at the circuit. What's going to be our circuit board factory. Just generate it power from the wood that we're producing here. Like I said, we may scale this up. And then long term, once we get up to the steel tier and we can produce electricity and convert electricity back into kinetic energy directly, then we'll hook up just power cables to those cutting saws to make the planks and the circuit boards. But yeah, let's stop this one here. Not bad. We tested out the automatic farm. We researched a few things. Let's get another research queued up before we go. How about just the torch for fun? That's a quickie. But yeah, next episode, let's continue working on this factory. This is basically going to be our circuit board factory. We want lots of wood because we're probably going to make this building out of wood. Wood and I guess this this brick for this building. We have glass too, right? Yeah, we could make glass windows and everything. But yeah, that's it for this one. For now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Definitely appreciate your viewership of this series and other series on the channel. I have tons of factory game content. So if you like factory games, oh man, you're in the right place. There are tons, dozens of different factory games that I feature on the channel, but this is a really cool one. I like Evospace quite a bit. So we'll pick it up next time. I want to thank Glidercat patrons and channel members for their support of the channel. And thanks to those of you that have been providing comments. I should mention I'm recording several episodes of this series in the beginning of the series all at once. So I have not seen comments, and I'm recording these in advance of when they're going to post. But I will read each and every comment, every suggestion, so please don't hesitate. And with that, I'll see you all in the next episode.